Right, so this is my first articulated WIRRN figure after trying some static versions. You've got a basic rotation on that tendril and that tendril. Base of the head, you've got a forwards rotation on each tendril, or back to straight up and more conventional. You've got some neck joint action here, but it's limited slightly by the top limb, so you've got to tilt it forward to make sure it can move properly. The maw, mandible maw, the joints go right into the head, and they're a bit bigger than I would have liked, but they do tilt down and upwards. You've got one joint on the top limb section, and it's got a lot of flexibility, so that's not a problem. And also because of the head, it couldn't have moved a lot anyway, but the middle one is much more posable. So you've got a conventional, I would guess you would call it a ball joint for a shoulder here, and then you've got like a hinged elbow joint which allows you to do it out, in, forwards, back, up, down. The bottom limbs are actually more static for the security of the pose and the stand. They're double wound steel wire, so you can actually pose them slightly forward and they will never break or anything like that, or slightly back, so you can actually make it shorter than the doctor slightly, I believe, and then identical to or slightly taller than the doctor. You've got an upper, this probably the most disappointing part, but the top thoracic pod has got a mechanism in it that's got a click action, so you can hold it in place there with a click, and then other way it clicks also, or just hold it straight. And then underneath that there is this torso region which has a basic rotation that way and that way, not 360, but I don't know why you need it. And then what I've been calling the wiggle, the bottom part has a ball joint pushed up there with a polymer jacket, what I call a polymer jacket, wrapped around and epoxied on, which limits it slightly, but it's something to do if you're idle and need a minute of pleasure, do it. And then the final joint is a basic joint that allows you to sit it on its tripod secure base. And there you have the articulated WIRRN #1. Thank you. Bye.